Hey, this is Mad Hatter here, and I'm here to show you a new pack that Bud made. I didn't make this. I talked with Bud over the course of a few months, and he did all of the work on it, so all the credit goes to him. However, it is so good, I have to show you. There'll be links in the description to where to download it, and I know he's been working really hard, so I hope that you all give him some love. I met him over in Groovy Guy's Discord, and he's just really talented with packs. So let me show you what's up. First of all, you can see there's a timer when I'm in first person. That timer is since I logged in. If I go into my inventory and I put an arrow in my offhand, I get a biome description and a whole bunch of other items. Sorry, in RTX it does do some lighting updates. I'm going to do a lot of this video not in RTX. That is because of how Bud put it together. So this is actually not using scoreboards or crazy behavior pack things. Bud, after talking with him, had come up with a method of putting them on blocks that are like your arm and showing you those blocks when you're in first person. So those are actually little bits and pieces of your character's hand, effectively, that are showing all those numbers. Which means that there's actually a version of this works on servers without you needing to have any behavior packs. It doesn't have as much information. Like the biome information requires a behavior pack, and the light level requires a behavior pack, but the rest of it you can actually get in a normal game. So let's go to the nether because there's only one biome in this particular world to show you that the biomes work. So jumping through, as you can see, I'm in a crimson forest. If I go up, it'll tell me I'm in a soul sand valley, a crimson forest, and then it'll be warped forest. And you notice that it's block perfect. Like, it'll tell you exactly when you transition, which is really handy compared to some of the other packs that I've seen, where you have to either place an armor stand at every single location, or you have to wait a few seconds while you're standing on a block. So you can see Hell is the old name for the Nether Wastes. So this is actually what the game code calls it. It calls it Hell, not that Bud came up with a fancy new name. So now you can see Soul Sand Valley, Crimson Forest, and you get the idea. So let's jump back over. Oh, you can also see our light level is changing as we walk through. So light level 0, light level 4, 5, 2. You know, we can get our various light levels at our feet. It also gives you time of day and the northwest corner of chunks. And at my request, Bud also added in my chunk pack. So if I go in here, you can see the chunk borders. And if you go and put the arrow in your hand, you can see the NWC value. When we get to 0, 0, that is the northwest corner of a chunk. So if I jump into here and I go into F5, you can see we're in the northwest corner of a chunk. So you don't have to go into first person or third person to get your chunk numbers anymore. You can actually do it this way. One of the other things that's kind of interesting is you see where it says Overworld 1800 Z about 1,000 now, so about 2,000. So if I go in here and I put up a nether portal, that would be my linking spot. So if I'm trying to link up nether portals and I don't want to get out my pen and paper, I can link it this way. And you can see I'm approximately at where I was in the where it said in the nether because the portal generated. Now, you'll notice that the overworld numbers don't make any sense when you're in the overworld, and the nether numbers don't make any sense when you're in the nether. That's because it's not doing math based upon which dimension you're in. It's doing just multiply by 8, divide by 8 to get you the approximate locations. So that is what his pack does when you have a behavior pack on. You might ask, what does it do when you don't have the behavior pack? So he has a second version of this pack, and I'm going to put it on now. Active. Sure, we can leave those on. We're going to go down to, and I have 1,000,000 packs. Bud's pack. So I just have a couple of normal packs that I keep on in Bud's pack. I forgot to tell you guys something really cool about this pack as well. I'm sorry, it's a really cool pack. If I go here and I click on read more, or I click on here and I go to the cog here, Bud has included several other settings, and you can choose what settings you want. So you can have no timer, timer black and white, change the colors, all that sort of stuff you can do with this slider. So that's kind of, I think, really cool and nice, because if you don't want that timer ticking all the time, it's nice to be able to turn it off. Anyway, we'll get back to the video. Okay, we're going to jump on a server now. This is Slackville. This is a place that I don't have access to behavior packs. I'm not putting behavior packs on here because I'm not the owner. That's Slack and his team that owns this. So here you can see I am in survival. I don't have access to all of the other behavior packy things, but I could still see the nether coordinates. I could still see the overworld coordinates. I can still see northwest corner of chunks, all that sort of stuff. So even without the behavior pack, it is still super useful. So hopefully you get that. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully I did a good job of explaining. I really enjoy this pack. I hope you guys do too. Much thanks to Bud for letting me help out, at least test his pack early, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Links are in the description, and that's all for now. Bye!